get into the third and final main topic of the evening, which is going to be, drumroll please, the FAWSL Match Week 14 preview. That's right, guys. We are coming up on another match week in the WSL. It is amazing that we're 14 weeks into it because I swear league play just started up like yesterday in September, or was it October? I can't remember. I just remember it being warm out 5 minutes ago, and now it's 10 degrees and snowing where I'm at. So there's that. But let's get into the fixtures. What have we got going on this weekend? So first match of the weekend is going to be a little bit more of a low-key one. We've got Bristol City and Brighton Hove Albion. I have got Brighton Hove Albion winning by a scoreline of 2 to Bristol City's 0. Reason being is Bristol City, and poor Bristol City, I feel so bad for them. Raise my glass to them because they've been having a rough go at it, but their goal difference right now is at minus 43, and they're only at 2 points with 3 games in hand. It's not looking good for them this season, guys, and they have had trouble scoring as of late. I don't think that'll change this week. I think Brighton will handle them pretty easily. Moving on to the second game, Chelsea and Tottenham. I think this is going to be shaping up to be one of the most interesting matches of the weekend. However, I've got Chelsea winning this one by a scoreline of 3 to Tottenham's 1. Reason being, Chelsea have won the last 5 out of 5 in league play and have beat some of the top teams in the league, Manchester United included. Breaks my heart, I know. For those of you who are on audio right now, I'm slowly making a shape of a heart with my hands and breaking it in half into 2 because I am just crushed as a Man United fan. But that, nevertheless, why am I predicting that scoreline? So, like I said, Chelsea on fire, last 5 games. Tottenham are on a 3-game win streak in league play. I think they'll give Chelsea a little bit of trouble. I don't think they'll win. I think they will give Chelsea a little bit of trouble and they'll score a goal. But with how overpowering Chelsea's been lately, I just don't think Tottenham will be enough for them. So that's the main reason. Next scoreline. This is going to be another interesting one. Aston Villa and Arsenal. I have Arsenal. Wait for it. Winning. I've got Arsenal winning this match by a scoreline of 2 to Aston Villa's 1. It's no secret that Arsenal Football Club has had a lot of trouble in recent weeks in the WSL, which bless the players' hearts because I've been hearing Joe Montemero's been doing some very questionable things, saying some really questionable things. It's a very Jose Mourinho-esque sort of situation. You know, you're alienating the players, you're a little outspoken in the media, you're attracting a lot of attention. It's just not good for anybody at the club, players included. So I feel bad. I think the players are battling a lot right now. Really strange things have been looming at the football club. Like I said, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but this is just what I've been hearing, what I've been reading, what I've been seeing. Shout out to you Arsenal fans who have been having to put up with this stuff because it can't be easy. But I think at the end of the day, Arsenal is the more talented and organized side, and I think that will show in this particular game. Aston Villa's in the bottom 3 right now in the entire league, and I don't anticipate that'll change. However, with Arsenal struggling, I think they will have a hard time winning this game, which is why I have the scoreline so tight. So scoreline, Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 1. Villa's proven to crumble against stronger opposition too, so that's one thing to keep in mind. All right, guys, so moving on to my favorite team, Manchester United, sorry, I got excited. 1 second. Going on the other side of the city. We have Manchester City and West Ham United playing against each other at the weekend as well. Manchester City will win this match by a scoreline of 4 to West Ham's 0. And Manchester City have proven week in and week out to just absolutely boss weaker teams. Brighton of Albion, they just beat them 7-1 at the weekend, last weekend that is, for match week 13. And it's just so consistent, and I'm like, why would that change this week? I actually think my scoreline is a little conservative. I think my scoreline should probably be scoreline of Manchester City 6, West Ham 0. I'm actually going to change that in this article right now. I've got Manchester City winning this game by a scoreline of 6 to West Ham's 0. West Ham are in the bottom 3, I believe, as well, and they haven't been performing very well this season. I will say they did perform well against Chelsea weeks ago, but Manchester City has just been performing so great that I can't count them out to have a crazy good scoreline. So there's that, guys. Manchester City's goal differential will be number 1 in the league by the time this week is said and done. Now, moving on to my game of the week. Now, there's a little bit of bias in here, but I still contend two top 5 teams playing against each other in the same week calls for a game of the week. It's going to be Manchester United facing off against Everton. My scoreline prediction for this is going to be Manchester United 3, Everton 1. I believe Manchester United are still going to feel the effects of losing to Chelsea a couple weeks out, and I still think they'll have that chip on their shoulder that they'll carry with them the rest of the season. I think Casey Stoney tactically has been masterclass in recent weeks, is going to deploy that for this particular match and continue that momentum. On the flip side of the coin, Everton, they have been really, really struggling in the last 5 weeks. Like I said, in their last 5 matches, they've only won one time and they have lost three. So I don't anticipate they'll change anytime soon. I think Everton have proven that they cannot beat better teams than them, teams above them in the table. So for that reason, I've been calling them pretenders in the league rather than contenders, which sounds really mean, but it just rhymes really well. So I'm just kind of gonna go with it. But I hope that they succeed. But in this case, I don't think that'll be it for them. I think Manchester United will win this one by a scoreline of 3-1. And one other thing to note too is I think Manchester United have a lot more to play for in this match. They are second in the league on goal differential to Chelsea. So, like I was saying earlier about my main topic about Christen Press, every single point matters. And Manchester United, if they want to compete for a title, have got to win week in, week out. So, I think they're going to be the more, for lack of a better term, desperate team here in this match. Whew. Let me take a breath here. Well, guys, so that'll do it for the third main topic. What is your FAWSL match of the week this week? Feel free to jump down in the comments below and let me know. And guys, if you would like to watch FAWSL games and have no idea how to, I want you to download two apps. I want you to download the FA player. That's the FA player. Go onto the iOS or Google Play Store, download that app. You will get any WSL match for free, and you get a whole bunch of other content and fun shows too. I was just watching the warm-up show last night. I forgot what the hostesses' names are. They're fantastic, though. They're a ton of fun. They interviewed Georgia Stanway the other night, and it was just so much fun to hear their banter, hear them talk. I highly recommend checking that out. And also, I want you to download ATA Football. That's ATA space football. That also gets you access to most WSL big matches and also Division 1 feminine matches as well. All the more of the big ones like the Bordeaux's, the Olympique Lyonnais, the PSGs. So those are two apps that will help you out greatly. All right, guys. So that brings us to the end of the podcast. And before I go, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me and for this long and listening. I've been having a ton of fun making this. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. I appreciate you guys participating in the fandom and putting in questions, comments, and other things down in the comments. So feel free to keep that going as well. A few more housekeeping items. If you guys would like me to answer questions that you have about the league, just the world, about the women's soccer in general, and want them featured on this particular podcast, I'm going to link a Google form down in the description below that will allow you to go ahead and put in the question that you have for the podcast. So as long as it's appropriate and applicable, I will be happy to answer it, but feel free to check that out. So guys, that'll do it for this episode of the Women's Soccer/Football podcast. I hope to see you on my other platforms that include TikTok, Instagram, and the like, which I'll link down below. And I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and I thank you for sticking with me. So until the next Women's Soccer/Football podcast episode, I've been Bryce, and as always, have a great day.